And blessings be upon all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. All glory given to the Most High Yah. Be grateful for all of His peace. Be grateful for His understanding. Be grateful for His forgiveness. Grateful for His hand of protection. Be grateful for His favor. Be grateful for His mercy on our lives. For He cares for us. For He has given us this day, this time in our lives to show our worth before the Most High Yah. Hallelujah. All glory given to the Most High Yah, for He is the only one who is worthy. Peace and blessings be upon all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. It is your brother, Jehoshaphat Israel, back in the sanctuary on this August 6th. 2019. Family, we just coming off of the 9 o'clock prayer hour. It's about 10:30 or so, but I have my allotted time with you, my brothers and sisters. So I came to minister to your spirit. I came to preach to your soul about all of His goodness, since my Father has given this time here in the sanctuary to be together. Now, family, I'm not going to spend off too much on my time. I'm not. I'm going to stick to everything that your Father wants me to go over. I just want to bring up one thing, family, one thing before I get into ministering for the night. And it is this. I have learned with your Father that all those things that He put inside of us that we do, that we would call it like an extra. It's something extra that we doing that we really ain't got to do that, but we doing it anyway. I have learned that we do these things for His glory to help us down the road, family. We doing all this extra stuff that we don't really have to do, family, but it's going to affect us in our near future, even though we don't even see it, family. And it'll be that one big blessing that we needed, family. He was already working on the blessings. I have learned through your Father that everything that I do, He has His hand in it, and He's going to bring His greatness out of it. It doesn't even really matter what it is that we're doing, for we are used as vessels for the Most High God Himself. But as this situation, family, it's all these various sets of things that we do that we don't even really have to do that because we don't really see a purpose in it. But at that time, He is calling us to do these things. Now, we might not see what the real meaning of why we're doing. We just think that we stand above the curve, family. We thinking we stand light years ahead of the game. But in all actuality, the same thing that He has you doing. He put that in you for you to do, whatever it might be, my brother, whatever it might be, my sister. It might be a various of different things, but these things add up, family, to our greatness at the very end of it, family. And He still uses these same things that we are doing to make the devil look stupid, family. I said it, family. As Jehoshaphat Israel, I stand by it because I have seen it with my own self. When that tricky dick come around, that tricky dick devil come around, and he starts festering himself and doing stuff to you in your life. Your Father already had a plan before His plan even came about, because He got you to start doing something. And that same something that you doing is going to make the devil look stupid. Hallelujah. Throw your hands up, for you know you are blessed by the Most High Yah Himself. And that's what I learned with your Father. Not only does He put those things in us that He wants us to do, and we're doing them, family. It's multitudes of different things that we're doing, but it all adds up at the end of it for our greatness. And with that same, whatever we doing, He gonna use that to make the devil look stupid. Can you believe that, my family? My brothers and sisters out there, can you believe that one thing, or those set various things that you are doing, the Father, the Most High God, is gonna make the devil look stupid, family? He does, family. He does, family. He has proven it to me in my own life, and I see these things. Now, as I look back, I'm like, well, my Father, He already had a plan for that. And then that's how He was able to make the devil look stupid through whatever He put on us, family, whatever He had us doing, preparing for our future. We didn't even know that we was preparing for our future, but our Father is in us working, family. We might not understand. We just do, family. You're not going to understand what his real mission was on your life until he completed it, until it came to the end of that trial. And he was able to make the devil look like a damn fool and the liar and coward in which that he is, family. So trust in your Father and know that the things that you're doing in this life, family, I've learned, family, every single thing that I do, he glorifies himself in it, and he makes the devil look stupid, family. He does, family. He does, family. I don't want to bring out poor Job up in this because it's kind of almost like that same situation, but it differs in a little bit because he's actually making the devil look stupid with the same set of affairs that he already had us grounded in doing, family. He had us doing all those things, and we thought just a little bit about it. We thought that we was just staying above the game. We thought we was staying light years ahead of the game, but in all actuality, those same things that he has you, that he put in you right now, he's going to use it for your benefit, family, and he's going to make the devil look stupid in the process. Can I get a hallelujah? For our God is worthy. Now, that's what I learned. That's what I learned personally, family, within this last 2 weeks or so. God already have a plan for us, family. We just don't know that we part of the plan that he's doing already. I didn't even know, family, that I was part of the plan. I didn't even know that, family. I didn't even know that the things that he had me doing was going to be used for my betterment and turned to the side and made the devil look stupid, family. I didn't even know that, family. I'm just going with the flow, but I'm learning because this heart and this mind is willing to learn, family. I'm not that old dog, family, that you can kick a couple times and you will say to yourself that he won't learn. Ain't no age on perfection, especially when you down here in this human flesh, this man flesh, excuse me. Now, family, let's go ahead and get into preaching for tonight. And remember what your brother said last time I was here in the sanctuary, that anything that we miss or we felt that we didn't bring into the light, your Father is a good God. So we just be back over it all over again. Because you know what Ezra taught us, family. We got to constantly preach to our people or they will forget, family. They will forget how good God has been to them. They'll forget all the many blessings. They'll forget his hand of salvation, that he saved their life, that he blessed them and showed them favor and lifted them out of the mud and gave them a clean new start with a new being in their own self. They'll forget. So we have to constantly stay on our brothers and sisters about how great, how good our Father is, because there is none other. All glory given to the Most High Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. So like I said before, family, whatever ones, you serve a good God, we just be all back over it again because we cannot stop, or our people will forget and they will fall into the darkness, for they need this strength from true believers that have faith, that trust in the Father, that rely and lean on the Father, that depend on him in all the different aspects of our life. Now, where was we at last time? I believe we was up here. I'm gonna be going through these ones until I feel that I found one that we really haven't went over. Yah will show you what evil plan is. He will, family. He will show you what them evil people, what they was trying to do to you. And it happened. This is what Ezra said. And it happened when our enemies heard that it was known. We have to watch for evil, for if not, you will be caught off guard with a sneak attack. That's why we ever so watching vigilantly for all this evil, family, or it will surprise you, family. It will sneak up on you, family, on that sneak attack. Most of the people who get attacked, they're not waiting on it, family. They're not sitting there waiting for the devil to come up there and start messing with them in their life, and they get caught with their pants down, family. They get caught with their hand in the cookie jar, family. So I want all my brothers and sisters to be vigilant on your watching when evil tomorrow. What is it? You won't even get this message until Wednesday. Today, brother, today, sister, as you go out in this world, keep your hindsight on the evil and how it manifests itself. Because when evil attack, most people are caught off guard, family. They are caught off guard, and they do not know what to do, because they was not in fighting stance, ready to fight this evil. And I'm talking about good people, family. They wasn't ready to fight this evil when it had to share its ugly face and its cruel behaviors. They wasn't even ready. And so what happened to my brother? He got overtaken. What happened to my sister? She did not know what to do when that evil came. But if she was watching, family, if she had her spiritual stunner glasses on, sister, if she had if he had his spiritual stunner glasses on, brother, he would have seen the devil coming with his funk stank self, ready to pounce on my poor brother up over there. That's why it's so important, family, to have that vigilant, weary eye when we out in the midst of the world, to watch for the evil to come up against us. I want you to keep that in your mind as you out in your day. Let your brother get a little bit of water. I know I got a little bit of water. Okay, where was we at? Okay, so if it was from that time that half of my servants worked at construction, while the other half held all other nations up the wall, as a people never to be regained to our Father, in which we are called by his name. And it happened, when all our enemies heard of it, and all the nations around us saw these things. Oh no, I jumped, family. I jumped. My bad. I jumped where I was at. We have to watch for evil, for if not, you will be caught off guard with a sneak attack. So it was from that time on that half of my servants worked at constructions, while the other half held their spears and their shields and their bows and wore armor. And the leaders were behind all of the house of Judah. So that's you. That's you in the midst of your day, brother. Even though you have to do God's work, and you still have to live your life, and you still have to be a righteous man, you still gonna have to keep your sword in your hand. You still gonna have to keep your shield up. You still gonna have you still have to have your bow and arrow ready at any given time for when these enemies come. No different than the constructors that was building the great temple and the walls of Jerusalem. No different. Now, all other nations up, we fell as a people, never to be regained to our Father, in which we are called by his name. And it happened, when all our enemies heard of it, and all the nations around us saw these things, that they were very disheartened in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was done by our God. Just like it's written, family, as long as they see you looking for that evil, family, you will have your guard up, no different than the Father watching you when you out there in the world, family, because he's always going to give you a plan of attack. He's going to give you a plan of attack, no differently than he gave you a way of out, but he's going to give you those options and those decisions to make. But if you're not watching, if you're not having your weary eye looking for these things, you won't have none of those options, and you'll just be tossed into the lion's den. And we all know what happens to the person tossed in the lion's den. They gonna get ate alive, family. So you have to keep your eyes open for this evil, family, vigilantly watching it at all times, family. Okay, Nehemiah taught us all that Yah will put in your heart what he wants from you and what he wants us to do. He moves our spirit. Okay, we talked about that last week, family. And this is what Nehemiah taught us. Whatever God wants from you, he's going to tell you about it by putting something in your heart that you cannot escape. putting something in your mind that you cannot forget. This is how you know this is the will of your Father. And all of these things are great, family. All of these things are upright. All of these things are righteous, in which he wants his children to do. Like I asked you last week, or the last time when we said these things, are you going to do it? Nehemiah already taught us that Yah is going to put it in our heart, family. You can't escape what's in your heart. Them people have hatred in your heart. They're going to react on all that hatred that they have in there. No differently than when your father puts something in your heart, he would like his child to do it because he moves our spirit, family. He compels our spirit to do these things. Now, no different than last week. Will you do it? Yah will turn your enemies' curses into a blessing. That's one of the family. That's a promise, family. If you love the Most High God and you following all his statutes, his laws, his commandments, you're trying to walk upright and be the blameless, he's going to turn all your enemies, whatever your enemies had for you, all them curses of all that pain and all that madness that they had to want to inflict on you, my brother, you, my sister, in your life. Your Father is so good to us that he will turn that into a blessing. Hallelujah, family. I don't think y'all hearing me. I don't think y'all hearing me. All of those things that they got planned for us, our Father will turn that into a blessing, family. It was a curse, family. It was a curse put on you, all of those malice things that person was thinking in their heart and they wanted to do to you. They tried, but God is going to turn that into a blessing for us on the behalf of him in our lives, family. As long as you following, being an upright man or woman, loving him, listening to him, learning, family, trying to be right in all the things that you do. This is a promise that will work for you. But if you don't love him, all them curses, whatever them people was going to do, they just going to do that. Your other brothers and sisters up over there, they don't even love the Most High Yah. They don't even respect the Lord of hosts the way that they should. So all they enemies, all that stuff, the enemies want to beat sister down. She gonna catch that. She gonna catch that butt whooping, family. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? The enemies want to get brother kicked up off the job. He just gonna have to go find another job because his enemies done did that to him, family. But if he was loving on the Most High Yah the way that he was supposed to, your Father would have turned that into a blessing for our brother up over there. So we must cherish him with all of our heart, all of our mind, and all of our spirit for these promises to work in our lives. If not, family, they fall to the wayside. On the day they read from the book of Moses and the hearing of the people, and it was found written that no Ammonite or Moabite should ever come into the assembly of God, because they had not met the children of Israel with bread and water, but hired Balaam against them to curse them. However, our God turns the curses into a blessing, family. Whatever they got in store for you, brother, whatever they got in store for you, sister, your Father loves us so much and he is so powerful that he will turn all of that into a blessing for us. We already know that he frustrates the hands of the wicked and the crafty. We know that. We already know that he will demolish some of the things, well, dang near all the things that they'll try to do. But you have to understand the other side of that. He'll turn it around and it'll be a blessing for us, family. It will be a blessing for us in our lives, family. So once more again, no worries, family. No worries. All we have to do is hold fast, family, to everything that Yah is asking of us in our lives, family. And we will be blessed with all of these good promises that he has. That is a promise, my brother. That is a promise. And you have to hold fast to his promises because they are true. The people that live in this world and live for the world, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about because all those things constantly happens to them. They just think it's normal and it's a part of life, but they haven't yielded to your Father to have his hand of protection to be able to bless them or change their situations around, turn them curses into a blessing. They don't even know about that, family. They're doomed to be cursed. We don't have to give in to that, and we don't have to be like that. Okay, family, I hate to go side off track, but I hope a lot of you know that we live in end times. All of the stuff in your Bible is wrapping up into an end. And from what I see with being a so-called African American that lives in North America, the true house of Judah, family, I think this is what I think, family. I think that he's letting us give into whatever we want to do so he can sort through his children. That's what it looks like, family. As I look at your people and I look at the evil that they give into, I look at the world and the pro. How can I say this? How the world promotes all this damn destruction and all this damn defilement. It's looking like, family, he's letting our people give in to their own evil so he can only take his children out of here, family. That's why I keep on being so hard on my brothers and sisters, because that's what it's looking like right now, family. You already make up the house of Israel. You already is Israel. You know what I'm saying? And from what he said in prophecy, it's only a remnant that's going to be left behind. The remnant that is left behind is his true children that is here now fighting for his love and to stand fast in all of his truths. And as you look at all your people, not all of them are willing to stand for God, willing to stand for his world, to separate themselves from this world and be upright. It's only a few of us out here, family, that's fighting not to get into the own temptation of our own sin, evil, family, and this world in the same, family. It's only a little bit of us, family. And it's sad, family, but that's what it looks like. He's letting our other brothers and sisters destroy themselves. And he's letting us prove ourselves before him so we can be accounted, family, to be worthy enough to be caught up in his great hand, to be taken back to our own home country, family, the land of our forefathers that was given to them. That's what it's looking like, family. I just wanted to put that out there, family. But this is what it's actually looking like in 2019 as the evil heart of a wicked man and the lust that he gives into. Look at your brothers and sisters and you tell me, do they look like this world? Do they act like this world? Is they this world? For if they is of this world, they are not his, family. It's not a lot of people who will fight for God anymore, family. It is not, family. Okay, let's keep on going, family. Okay, we said that Nehemiah taught us all that only. Okay, now Nehemiah taught us all that only faithful people can be trusted. If they will be faithful to God, they will be faithful to you. Not all good people can be trusted and are trustworthy. People make mistakes at our expense. So you have to really understand that. That's what Nehemiah said. He said, not all good people are trustworthy. Why is that for? Because he would put people in positions to do a job, and they were so-called good people, but they couldn't even did the job. And then they did something that was defilement. Like Nehemiah, he set up a whole room for God's treasury to be in the holy temple. And one of his friends that he thought he could trust took all the treasury out and moved it in for somebody's house to be up in there, family. They did not do what they was a good person, but not all people are trustworthy like that, family. If a man or a woman is good to God, you can trust them. But if they don't love God, if they don't cherish God, family, and you trust them, family, their mistake is going to come at the behalf of your own expense, family. When Nehemiah friend did that, it set him back, family. He had to, whatever he did in the beginning, he had to do it all over again, family. That's you in your life, trusting the wrong people and having them, you trusting them to do something, but then they don't even do it. And then you have to, you set back to A, B, and C all over again, and you have to do it all over again. What was written? Nehemiah taught us all that only faithful people you can trust. If they will be faithful to God, they will be faithful to you. Not all good people can be trusted and are trustworthy. People make mistakes at our expense, family. If you know that brother don't love God the way that you love God, then I don't think you should be trusting him like that. I don't think you should let him have the keys to your house. Sister, she's a good woman, but she's not trustworthy like that. Not all good people are trustworthy. You give her the keys to your car. I don't know if it's going to look like that when you get it back. I'm just saying that. You know what I'm saying? You let her borrow all that stuff and you love your sister and she good and everything, but she's not trustworthy. She is not, family. And the mistake that she make is going to cost you. Brother, that brother up over there, I know you love your brother, but he's not trustworthy. He's a good guy. I'm not saying he's not good, family, but the mistakes that he make is going to come at your expense. So we must put these things in our head, inside of our spirit, and let them soak down into our soul, family. That not all people are trustworthy. Just because they're good, family, don't mean they're trustworthy. Don't mean that you can trust them with your bank card. Doesn't mean that you can trust them with your children. Does not mean that you can trust them with the things that's going to set you back, family. It's only a certain amount of your friends that are really trustworthy. If you had 10 friends, I wouldn't be surprised if only 2 of them were actually trustworthy and that you can actually depend on. I'm not saying that your other 8 friends are not good people. You just can't trust them, family. Once more again, there is a difference. And when they make a mistake, it's going to come at your expense. You're going to have to clean up that mess, family. You're going to have to clean up that mess that you trusted that person with. So I feel very comfortable. I preached on that. Can't trust everybody, my brothers and sisters, even though if they don a good smile and you know them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can only trust them with some things, but the big things, family, the most serious, important issues and matters, family, don't even do it, family. Don't even do it. Okay, Nehemiah taught us all that whatever you teach black people, you must keep teaching them because they will forget even if God does good or bad things to us. All in the good times we forget. So we cannot be scared to give our people a sharp hand of rebuke, to shame our people because they will forget and be back to disrespecting the Most High Yah again. So I know your people don't want to hear that, family, but even in their good times, they're going to forget him, family. Soon. Okay, now they remembered all that good stuff that happened to them. But soon as the good times came, they forget. Ain't nobody impervious of this, family. We all down here on this flesh and in the flesh, family. Men and women, family. I say this because it is so true, family. Our people in general, they tend to forget how good God has been and what he is asking for them. They fall short. That's why it's so important for me and your other brothers and sisters out there to give our people a sharp hand of rebuke and bring them to shame, for they will not remember, family. They won't remember the good times or they'll remember the bad times, but they will not remember the good times and what our Father is asking. It's only a matter of time before they forget it. I don't know, family, if it's being in the human condition of just being a man, and I'm not saying we stupid or nothing. I'm not even saying that, brother, but being in a man's condition of being born in the flesh, we tend to forget the Most High Yah and all the good things that he has put before us and has done for us, or even what he is asking of us, family. So it's most important that we give our people a sharp hand of rebuke for them to remember him and how great he is and what he is asking of all of us. So I feel very comfortable that I preached over that one. Okay, it is August. What is it? August 6th, 2019. Family, you've seen all these massive shooters, and I hate to get sidetracked once more again, family. I just want to let you know this, family. I heard all the rhetoric. I heard all the stuff that they saying. Oh, it's the video games. Got people killing themselves, shooting people up. Oh, it's their hatred. Oh, he didn't have a daddy. Oh, he didn't have a mama that give him the right to go up in a place and kill people. It's a lot of us that had a ugly, I mean a super ugly upcoming, but that didn't give us the right to take it out on other people. So let's play no games. The only people who shooting up anybody is hate-filled white people who have given in to the hatred of racism. That's the only ones, family. Now, I said that to say this. I want you to be aware of your surrounding and these people. I'm sorry, family. What are the places that they mainly hit up? How do they catch up people slipping, and what do they do to them when they catch them slipping? That has to be in your mind. For these bastards, family, these bastards are planning something big, family, and they all gonna attack at one time. You're gonna see. I wouldn't be surprised if it be 40 different states and it'd be a mass shooting in every single one. That's what they're planning. So I want you to put that in the back of your mind to protect yourself. And once more again, like Nehemiah taught us, we got to watch for evil. We got to watch for these hate-filled white people in this country. We have to watch for them. And notice how I said hate-filled. I didn't clump them all together in the same bunch of people. I did not, even though I would be hated as I did. So you got to keep your eye on those things, family. You have to, family. You have to. Now let your brother change up his pick real quick. Okay, we did that one. We finally finished on that. Finally finished it. Okay, there is no negotiations with Yah. Either you will do as he requested, or you will suffer the hand of his wrath. Once more again, people think that God is some God that is all marshmallowy and he's soft and he timid and you could talk to him crazy, and that's what they be thinking, family. There is no negotiations with God. There's none, family. He doesn't negotiate with us like that. We're not even good enough to have we're lucky we have Yahshua, family, because back in the day, people didn't even have Yahshua like that, family. They didn't even believe in Jesus like that, family. We lucky, family. We at least got the Lord on our judgment that's going to talk to him. But it still doesn't change the fact there is no negotiation with Yah, the Lord of hosts. There's no negotiating with him. It's either you're going to do it the way that he wanted you to do it, or he's going to punish you. You're either going to do what he said, or you're going to feel his hand of wrath. You either going to do exactly what he said, or he's going to judge you. For some reason, people in this world, they think that they can negotiate with God. They cannot negotiate with the Lord of hosts. There is no format that a man can actually stand on and he can sit up there and protest his dealings with Yah. Yah ain't hearing none of that, family. Especially to a man or a woman that does not have a repentant spirit and trying to get right. Even those people, even the saints, he ain't even negotiating with them, family. It could be a man that does no wrong, that never did anything wrong on this world. And God is not, and he loved God, family. He loved Yah with all of his heart and soul. She loved Yah for 80 years of her life. She did everything that was right, and she can't even negotiate with him. You cannot negotiate with Yah. You either gonna do it the way he said, or you will suffer. You either do what he want, or you will feel his pain. You either did what he requested, or you're gonna feel his wrath. There is no negotiation with the God of heaven, the God of Israel. There is no negotiating with him at all, family. So we either gonna get right, or we gonna be wrong in his sight. For some reason, family, a lot of people feel that they can negotiate and God is listening to them. He's only going to listen to you if you're doing it the way that he wants you to do it. He really doesn't care like that, family. The only time he cares is when he see you doing right. Only time, family. You can't protest nothing. You can't stand in no line. Oh, yeah. I just want you to listen to me. Yeah, just listen. This is why I'm sitting, yeah. He's not listening to none of that. He's not going to agree with you. He's not even going to hear you like that, family. There's no negotiating with him, family. Fake people who believe in a fake God think that they can negotiate with God of what they going to do. And they don't know the real God. And I do not know who they praying to, because there is only one God, family. And his name is Yah, the Lord of hosts. Okay, I did real good on that one. So many people suffer the curses of the affliction of a taunting evil spirit. Jehosa, what you mean, Jehosa? So, family, you want to know why they look the way they look and why they going through and why they all so mean? And family, the affliction that has been put on them. Some of our people, they suffer the curse of a taunting evil spirit on their life. It will afflict that person's heart and his mind. They have been turned over to their own evil deeds. That's the only reason why they got that evil spirit on them like that, family. That's the only reason why they'll never change. That's the reason why they always mad. That's the reason why they don't have not even a little tiny bit of sun ray of kindness, a sliver of goodness inside of them, because they got God who sent down an evil spirit to inflict them, family. Look at Saul, family. Look at Saul. Saul did not want to do what the Lord of hosts was telling him to do. He wanted to do anything that he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. Therefore, God sent a evil, cruel spirit to afflict Saul night and day, family. He could never find peace. So when you run across people and they're always angry, they always mad, they always stirring up the strife, they always got that evil and commotion, they can't put a smile on their face and they look so damn depressed and miserable. It's because God has sent that spirit upon them because of their deeds, family. They want to do what they want to do, how they want to do, whenever they want to do it. If you choose to do that, God is going to send an affliction, taunting, evil spirit on you, family. That's why you look at some of your family members and people that you know, and they just ever so evil. You know what I'm saying? They just so cruel, family. They so mean. Why is that? Because God has turned them over into their own evil deeds. I'm sorry to tell you, but they're doing some evil. If he's over there taunting them with a evil, cruel spirit, family. So many people, so many black people in our community, family. God has sent a afflicting, taunting, evil spirit on them, family. They will never find peace. And that same depression of that evil, of that hatred that they give into, they'll always be like that until the day that they die. For the evil deeds that they take a pleasure in doing, God sends down evil spirits on people that do not want to act right. And as you look at your fellow African Americans, I just disrespected y'all with that African and American. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. As you look at the black community, family, so many different of our brothers and sisters have an evil spirit on them, family. And it's taunting them to make them act that evil and cruel, family. This is why they'll never have peace inside of their life. This is why they'll always be miserable, family. You always wondered why Big Mama was miserable. You always wondered why your papa was miserable. You always wondered why your cousins and stuff was all miserable. For the evil deeds that they give in, they have let God send them an evil, taunting spirit to where they'll never have peace no more in this life, family. Never, family. They'll never have peace like that in their life again. For the evil that they have, the evilness of their deeds that they give into, family, it comes with a price. You can't do evil and expect nothing to happen to you by God, family. God want to see that person living miserable every single day of their life, family. Never having not even a sliver of happiness come to them. Saul, family, he was always worried about somebody killing him and taking his throne, family. Our people up over there, it's the same thing, family. They always going to be worried about somebody coming and taking what they have away from them and putting them down to the lowest point, family. Always, family, always. Jehosa, why is that for Jehosa? Because of their evil deeds, my sister. Their evil deeds that they have grown so accustomed not to let go of. Now they have this evil spirit following them around, bringing all of that misfortune and all that misery on their life, family. They can never have a glimpse of happiness in their life, family. It's sad, family. And as you look at the black community, it's so many of us out there, family. And so I got to say them, not us. I'm not in them with them. It's so many of them out there, family, that's in our community, family, that are taunted by an evil spirit, family, that God has given them as a present, family. Straight up, family. Straight up, family. You can't get out of that, family. Or should I say, they can't get out of that. Okay, now, if you do your good works before the eyes of men, you received your reward. Family, it's not good. Them people be up over there. They be showboating, family. They be showboating, family. They will stop the whole damn crowd, family, to give a person a little bit of something, family. They'll make some major scene, family, to where they want to be praised by man. We are not supposed to be seen like that, family. They already got their reward, family. They got it, family. When them people turned around and look at the brother trying to do whatever he was doing, trying to make a public spectacle of him helping somebody. Like I'll give you an example. Family, I try to help people all the time, family. All the time, family. All the time, I try to help them when I can, with what I have, if I can, family. If I can't, I ain't gonna feel bad about it. But you ain't gonna catch your boy on the internet, family. I got some money and I'm just gonna go give it to homeless people and I'm gonna record myself doing that. That man already received his reward, family. He already got reward. The people who looked at him and applauded him, that's it. We want to be, how can I say this? We want to be treated by the Most High God. We want him to give us his gifts, family. And the only way you gonna give him to give you the gifts like that is for you not to make a public spectacle of you trying to help somebody. You don't have to stop the whole world. You don't have to stop the whole crowd to do a good deed. Just do it and be about your day, family. Or you won't receive your reward at all, family. I'll be trying to do my rewards in the secret because I want my Father to reveal it in the open, family. I don't want the instant gratification that people say, oh, Jehoshaphat, you did a good job. Good job, brother. You did a good job, brother. Good damn job. Nah, family. I want my Father to tell me that. So I will do it discreetly and secretly to where nobody's seen it. And then when he comes around, family, he gonna bless me in the open for everybody to see it. Hallelujah for his glory. Hallelujah for his grace. Hallelujah for his mercy, family. He gonna come bless us in the open, family. You ain't gonna be able to get out seeing the Most High God bless me, family. You ain't gonna, it's gonna be a sight to see, family, like that twinkling diamond or that crystal, family. When you see it, when you see y'all blessing somebody, that's how we need to be blessed. We don't have to make a public spectacle of us trying to help somebody. We can do our good deeds discreetly. For if you do them in the open for man to see, you have already received your reward. Okay, we did that one. Yah has, okay, yeah, before the odds. Okay, Yah has promised to protect you from all of your enemies. I mean that, family. You know, I was preaching on it all last week, what Nehemiah and what Ezra taught us. But I'm telling you here today, family, I'm not asking you to go do something foolishly like going to the den of vipers and throwing yourself up in the damn den of vipers. I'm not saying that, family. You provoking the Lord, family. I don't know if he's going to help you with that one, family. But you have to imagine as well, as long as you keep your faith on your Father, as long as you don't stop your progress of you learning, of you being willing, of your submission, of being obedience to the Most High, he is going to protect you from all of your enemies. Some people, they be like, well, Jehoshaphat, you evil and you be hiding behind God. I'm not even going to lie to you, family. Sometimes I gotta hide behind God, family. I do, family. The devil be coming after me, family. He said that I can go and behind him of his refuge, family. Now, to what else was said, family? If people take what I'm saying and they listen to it and they think I'm hating them, that means that they know deeply inside of their heart that there's something unright about them and the things that they're doing that's causing the Most High God to hate them. We're supposed to take refuge behind him. But if you find a reason not to like the things that we are saying, that means that you are a true hater of God, family. Now, I'm not speaking to my brothers and sisters out there, but I'm speaking to those who hate me for saying what he has told all of us. I get so many of them, family. Okay, now what was read? Yah has promised to protect you from all your enemies. That is a promise, family. That is one of his promises that he promised you as long as you stay obedient. As long as you have your great will to do his work of all of your righteousness, to love him in the spirit and walk uprightly, he's going to protect you from all of your enemies, family. I don't know about you walking over to the lion's den. I don't know if you walking over to the harness nest. That's provoking. It's a difference, family. We're not provoking anything, family. That's why he's able to protect all of us. So I would like you to keep that in your mind. As long as you stay focused and stay obedient, he's gonna protect you from all the wolves, family, from all the scorpions, from all the snakes, and all them damn demons, family. All them damn demons, family. There's so many of them out there, family. It is, family. I tell you like this, family. You might not be like Samson and can kill 800 men with the jawbone of an ox, family. But you showing hell gonna have to destroy 800 demons, family. You gonna have to destroy them, family. You have to, family. That's where his great protection comes in at, family. Because them same 800 demons, if look at when Yeshua cast all them demons out that man. It was 1,000 demons living in one person. We're outnumbered, family. When we head out there, family, we already outnumbered. You got 5 people, family. You got 5 people you up against, but you got 5,000 damn demons up in them, family. You do, family. That's your enemies, family. So you really gonna have to be submissive and be obedient so our Father can protect us from all of that, because you already outnumbered, family. You only a man, you only a woman, and you're swimming in the world full of sin, family, with all these damn people trying to push you to the damn bottom because you choose to be right, to be upright, to do your Father's will. Okay, we covered that one. Okay. Serve others so Yah can serve you with this kind heart if it takes faith. So, family, I want you to serve other people, family. I do, family. If you have any modesty to be humble, you wouldn't mind putting somebody ahead of you in the line, family. You wouldn't mind raising another person up. If you're not willing, family, to serve other people, God is not going to serve you with his kind heart, with all of his blessings and all of his favor, family. He's not going to do that for you. If you do, so many of my brothers and sisters, they will never put another person above them. Never, family. Never. Because they already have given into the mind that's here in this country that we live in, family. You know the mind state that they have, family. They do not want to be looked at beneath, family. So how do somebody that want to stay at the top want to put somebody else above them? They're not going to get none of Yah's blessing or favor on that life. The stuff that they got now, it's not going to last forever, family. It will fade away, family. But as long as me and you and all our brothers and sisters, as long as we serve him and we serve other people, our Father will bless us with his kind heart. But it takes faith to do that. A lot of people don't have faith, family, to sit there and want to serve somebody else, to put somebody else above them, family. Just by, family, some of our people out there, if I said that to them, they would look at me like I'm stupid. What do you mean, Jehoshaphat? I got to put somebody else above me. Oh, Jehoshaphat, I'm not putting them above me. See, they wasn't willing to serve another person. So how can they expect God to serve them, family? You get what you put in with him, family. The more you put in with him, the more you give, family. The more you help, the more you will be helped, family. The more you bless, the more you will bless. You will be blessed, family. It's just not give and take with God, family. You got to put something in his pot, family. To stir it up, family, you got to put some vegetables in that pot so he can work with, family. So he can turn it into a full course meal in our life with all them blessings. Our brothers in there, Our brothers and sisters, family, they just got a stew, family. We finna get the 7-course meal, family, with dessert, family. They're happy, family, with a little you know how you go to the park, family, and they give you a sandwich and an apple, family, and maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, family, on the crackers, family. They're happy with that, family. Family. We going to Red Lobster, family. We going to Hometown Buffet, family. We going to the expensive restaurant. Our Father has already flipped the bill, family. He's going to lay before us a 7-course meal with dessert, family. They up over there happy with that damn Happy Meal, family. They is, family. They happy with that damn Happy Meal, family. We can never be satisfied with these damn top ramens, family. We need the real stuff, family. We need the real substance, family, that he has for us. But he will not, I repeat, he will not give it to you if you're not willing to serve another. Okay, let's go. Let's carry forth, family. The God of heaven and earth wants to see you dedicated and loyal than a Crip or a Blood. They would kill for their homies or die for the block. If you can't find a person willing to show you this much commitment, then they are not a friend or a brother or a sister in the Lord. So I really mean that. God, he really wants you to pick your friends wisely, family. And with people, those are the only people that I know that really stand for something like that, family. You know what I'm saying? They really stand. My brother up over there, he's standing for the Bloods. My brother up over there, he's standing for his Crip homies. If you can't find no brothers and sisters that's willing to stand like for the Crips, brother, if you can't find no brothers who are willing to stand with you like a Blood that's willing to die for you or kill for you, that's not your real brothers right there. And our Father, he wants us to find brothers and sisters that are committed to us, family, that are dedicated and have loyalty, family. That's the only reason why I have to bring the Crips and the Bloods in this, because they have loyalty, family, and they are committed. If you can't find no brother or sister that is loyal as a Crip or a Blood, that is not a real sister or a brother. We must seek out people that have loyalty and commitment and that are dedicated. If you have a brother that's dedicated to God, then you can trust him, family. He's committed to God. Not everybody who said that they love God are committed to him. So when our Father wants us to pick friends, he wants us to pick friends and brothers and sisters that are loyal, family. No different than your brother that is willing to die for the block, family. No different than your sister that is willing to ride for her homies. No different, family. No different when you in the spiritual warfare down here on this earth as a man or as a woman. We have to find our brothers and sisters who are committed to him, that are loyal and are faithful. What did Nehemiah tell you? What did Nehemiah say to us? Not all. Just because they love God don't mean they trustworthy. Just because they love God don't mean that they have loyalty in them. Just because they love God don't mean they dedicated. You know what I'm saying? That's what Nehemiah said. So I'm telling you, my brother, I'm telling you, my sister, you have to find those that are loyal like a Crip and a Blood, that love your Father, and they will be committed to your cause in your life. Okay, let's move forward. I really meant what I said, family. Because of fear and acceptance, most people please men and women than the God of Israel. In fear, they serve men and the wants of the world. Only slaves can't think for themselves. So I really mean that, family. The majority of people that's in this world right now are scared. They're scared of what people think about them to serve God, family. They would rather, most men and most women who live in 2019 would rather fear man the way that they're supposed to fear God, family. So they make themselves a slave. They can't even think for themselves, family, because they too worried about what man or a woman think about them. So that turns them into a slave to where they can't even think for themselves, family. Most people that you will come in encounter with, most people who live in the present time, family, last days, and in this present last of these days, family. That's why I told you, family, we are in the end times, family. This is the end, family. I'm telling you, family. Most people, family, they fear the man because they want to be accepted by him. You know what I'm saying? They fear that woman because they want to be accepted by that woman. They serve the wants of this world no differently than anybody, no differently than people that give into the world. Therefore, they have made themselves a slave, and they cannot think for themselves because they too busy chasing what this world thinks about them instead of what the Most High Yah thinks about them and will do to them, family. So know that when you deal with anybody, I don't care if they white, black, Asian, Mexican, Hindu, Arabian, I don't care what they is, family. Most people want acceptance by men, not by God. Most people fear men and women. They don't fear God, family, at all, family. Just know those are signs of end times right there. That's a sign of end times, family, of who's going to be saved, who's not going to be saved, who's going to be the remnant, who's not going to be the remnant, family, are those who are fearing him now, family, that lean on him and trust on him now, family. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, we got that one. Behold, happiness is the man who Yah corrects. Therefore, do not despise the chastisement of the Almighty, for he bruises, but he binds up. He wounds, but his hands will make whole. Now, I told y'all, family, last time we was in the sanctuary, family, I'll be asking for Jesus to beat me, family. I implore him. I love you, family. Family, I ain't got beat down. I'm up over here suffering behind him, family. I got this whole world hating me for him, family. I ain't even trying to mess up like that, family, at all, family. But his correction, family, when God comes and correct any of us, family, we can't mourn that. Jehovah, I'm in mourning. Jehovah, we're mourning. We can't mourn that, family. We can't mourn his correction. And I tell you this right now, most people, they're going to run from him, family. When God, most people, most men and women, when God tries to correct them, they just get worse and worse and worse, family. They don't take in whatever he tried to teach them, family. Whatever the judgment that he put before them to learn so they wouldn't be in trouble with the Most High again, they don't even learn it, family. They don't even listen. And he just keeps on whooping them down until he gives back on them. Now, my father might bruise me, family, but he gonna bind me back up again, family. My father might wound me for the stuff that I do, but he will make me whole. Them people over there, they're going to be bruised for the rest of their life, and they'll never have anybody to bind them back up again. Family, some people will be wounded for the rest of their life. There's no way in hell that they'll ever be made whole again, because they will run, family. They will run from the chastisement of the Most High Yah, family. So I beckon your heart and your spirit here in the sanctuary tonight to don't despise his chastisement. When we wrong, family, we wrong, family. We got to learn, family. It's all right, my brother. He might bruise us, brother. He might bruise us, but he going to bond us back up together again. Sister, he might wound us. He might wound us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? He might wound us, but he will make us whole again. The rest of the people that you see living thereforth in this world, they will always be broken. They will always be beaten, and they will always be wounded. We don't have to give in to none of that as long as we uplift his chastisement. Well, you know, Father, I was wrong for that, and I'm going to try my best not to do that again. Well, you know, Father, I repent. I repent, Lord. I repent of that, what I did, Lord, and I'm going to try to learn. Them, on the other hand, they're not going to do that, family, at all, by no means. So we can't fear his chastisement, and we can't despise it. We have to take it, family. We got to take it, family. That's the only way we going to learn, family. Learn to respect him and learn to love him and learn to trust him just a little bit more, family. Okay, he leans on his house, but it does not stand. He holds it fast, but it does not endure. He grows green in the sun, and his branches spread out in his garden. His roots wrap around the rocks heaps, and he looks for a place in the stony places. If he is destroyed from his place, then it will deny him, saying, I have not seen you. But behold, this is the joy of the Lord, the ways and out of the earth. He rises out of the earth others who will grow. That's how God is, family. God gives this is the joy of the Lord right here, family. God will give anybody a chance. He'll completely surround them, trying to teach them and trying to lift up them. It's only through sin and the lust of a man that destroys or cuts God off to be able to dwell in that home. But your father is a good father because he's working on that person right there, but his branches spread out to other people to touch them. By the time God comes back and he sees that that person is not dealing with him no more, he already had 4 or 5 people that is dealing with him, family. He trade one person for 7 good people, family. He tries with everybody. This is his joy, family. This is the joy of the Lord. He takes a joy in trying to work with people, trying to be there in their life, trying to reveal himself, but not everybody except God. And they cut him off, family. But he doesn't die. He comes back, family, to check and see if he's still welcome in that place of residence in that person. But he doesn't stop working, family. He came home. He's seen that person locked the door and changed the lock. But his roots keep on going, family. His roots keep on springing forth in this world, family, to touch other people and bring them up, family. This is the joy of the Lord, family. For this what was written. I didn't make this stuff up by myself, family. This is how he works, family. This is what brings joy to him, that he doesn't stop working, that he knows that not everybody is going to accept him, but there are lots of people who will accept him and embrace him, family. That is the joy of the Lord, family. Okay, we did that page. Got that one out of here. Okay, let me get some water, family. Where's my water at? How's your day doing? How's all my brothers and sisters out there doing? I hope y'all all having a peaceful, grateful day. I hope you have thought about some of the things we preached over last time we was in the sanctuary. You know you serve a good God and he is with you at all times. Don't think for not one instant that he can't turn all that hatred and all that evil and all that defilement that's going on with you into a bright sunny day, for he will. Your father is with you. Wherever you might be in the world, wherever you might be getting this message, if you love him, he loves you. If you cherish him, he's going to cherish you, family. Okay, the day people are born, he or she is already in trouble. Can you imagine that, family? Can you just sit there for a second and just imagine that, family? Already, family, when you are born on this world, you already in trouble, family. You can't get out there. You a man or a woman who was born in the flesh that came out of your mother's womb. From what his word said, you already in trouble, family. You already got all these bad things that's going to happen to you just by you being born, family. What was written? The day people are born, he or she is in trouble, family. Most people don't understand that. Some people, it goes right over their head, but it is true, family. If we don't take him in, family, if we don't allow him to come into our lives, family, all that trouble that was already put forth before we even got here, family. And you can thank Adam for that. You can, family. You can thank Adam for all the things that we have to endure in his flesh, family. But you can't be mad at him. You can't be mad at Adam or Eve for too long, because you would have did the same thing that they did, given their situation. And you'd be like, oh, Jehoshaphat, no, I wouldn't, Jehoshaphat. God, he said, don't eat from the apple. I wouldn't eat from the apple, Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, I wouldn't have Yes, you would, sister. Yes, you would, sister. You know what I'm saying? All of us would, family. We ain't no different than Adam and Eve, family. That's why this is on us, family. The day a man or a woman is born, they're already in trouble, family. They already in trouble, family. The only thing that's going to get us out the trouble that we was born in, family. You born in sin, family. This is what we talking about, family. You born in sin, family. You born in all this trouble that's going to come your way. If you don't allow the Most High Yah to get into your life, all that trouble that he could have X'd you out of, he's just going to let all that stuff happen to you, family. Straight up, family. So call out now. Is there anyone which of the holy ones will you turn? For wrath kills a foolish man, and evil slays a simple one. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed their dwelling place. His sons are far from safety. They are crushed in the gates, and there is their substance. For affliction does not come from the dust, nor does trouble spring forth from the ground. Yet man is born to trouble,